Hello again everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Okami. Now we're gonna go along and revive all the trees possible so we can help Mr. Flower. Aside from the two we got in the previous video, that is. Now there's a large cluster of trees around his home. And there's also a couple, like, over by the little girls and the carpenter's apprentice's house. And by a couple, I think I literally mean like two. Now we go over to the next set of trees, which is in the middle square here. It's not hard to find them. And the very last tree is just across the river. So we'll just walk down to the dock here and get it. And then we can go talk to Mr. Flower. Alright. Now, we have to help him much as we helped Mr. Orange. He will run up to a tree and do this little dance, and when the music stops, you have to use the bloom technique to free the tree of its possession and revive it. Now the thing about Mr. Flower is he's really sporadic. He seems to be running around randomly, like the pattern never actually changes, but it's just weird. Like he'll just run all over the place, just, like as you can see. He doesn't take the most obvious route to get to where he wants to go. Luckily, we can use to our advantage the fact he's still a relatively old man, so he doesn't move, like, extremely quick. But if you are having problems with this, you know, you can just try to use this video as an example, and, you know, you'll probably not have too hard a time with it. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. He came from over here. Like, he literally jumped over the water and he's running around this building. Well, the next tree is this way. Like, he's running in the most weird directions possible. Oh, I don't know what to say about him. He's just crazy. And now finally we have to get back to his house because the last tree is actually his own tree. And there we go. We finished it all. So now that we've done that, we can go see Blossom's father. And here we are. Well, I was supposed to hit him, not her, but she's in the way. Anyways, you headbutt him, he wakes up, gets really mad at you, and then realizes that you've restored all the trees, and he runs out in a joyous, crazed fit, I suppose. And then Blossom says, yeah, he's got something else wrong with him. So we go outside, and we find out that he's a crazed drunk, apparently. So now we'll move on to the next part of the side quest, which is to go into this. Basically, the story behind this is they're fashion designers that are falling on hard times because of a ghost that is outside their shop. Now, he's not a bad ghost. In fact, he will help us later on with the Yazo quests, but hey, that's besides the point. We want to go talk to the guy in the back, more importantly, anyway. So we had to help him design kimonos, but the thing is, not just any kimonos. He wants something very specific in mind, and we know of a little fashion artist who's good at this, but for the first one, just draw anything, or see, I drew a rabbit. And he suddenly gets all, you know, worked up. Now, before you leave the shop to go talk to the little girl, there's a chest here on the floor, just so you guys know that. So we go talk to her. See this little icon here? That's what the next design is going to be. So we cut back to the kimono shop and draw the design. If you draw it exactly as I'm drawing it here, you should be okay. You'll know if you get it right because he'll say something happened with the pattern, that red text, that's your clue. So now we go to the little girl again. She goes into a little diatribe about why she made that pattern. Then she shows us the next one. So, guess what? Cut back to the kimono shop. Make the next one. Same deal. Back to the little girl. I'm not a dog, I'm a wolf, kid. Jeez. Next one's a V. That's really easy. There you go. Notice that this is a Beautiful Joe reference, since Clover also made that game. Now, if it flashed by too quick, it's basically just 4 circles connected together to look like a clover. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't really think so. I mean, I'm gonna get it with this one, I'm sure. Good. Now the last pattern is relatively tricky. She actually shows you specifically how to draw it in her little bubble. So watch very carefully. Did you get that? Well, just watch my drawing and follow along if you couldn't see it very well with hers. And now that we've done all that, the little girl will be very happy that we helped her out, and she will give us a stray bead. So, next time on Let's Play Okami, we will continue on in our journey. There may be more side quests, you never know. I'm Quiet Ninja Cat, and I'll see you all next time.